Have you ever wondered about the man who changed the course of history? I want to take you on a journey through time to explore the life and legacy of Jesus. This story isn't just a historical account, it's the unfolding of God's plan for humanity. As we dive into this narrative, we'll use generated clips to visualize key moments in Jesus' life, from his humble birth to his world-changing resurrection. Our story begins in the small town of Bethlehem. Here, in a humble stable, Jesus was born to Mary and Joseph. But why was this birth so significant? It was the fulfillment of ancient prophecies, the arrival of God in human form. As a child, Jesus and his family fled to Egypt to escape King Herod's wrath, later returning to Nazareth, where he grew in wisdom and stature. At about 30 years old, Jesus began his public ministry. He called 12 disciples to follow him, ordinary men who would become extraordinary messengers of his teaching. What made Jesus' ministry so unique? He traveled throughout Galilee and Judea, teaching in parables and performing miracles that amazed the crowds. He healed the sick, fed the hungry, and even raised the dead, all signs pointing to his divine nature and the coming of God's kingdom. The story takes a dramatic turn as we approach the final week of Jesus' earthly life. He enters Jerusalem triumphantly, welcomed by crowds waving palm branches. But not everyone is pleased with his growing influence. The religious leaders, feeling threatened, plot against him. In a heart-wrenching moment of betrayal, one of Jesus' own disciples, Judas, hands him over to the authorities for 30 pieces of silver. What follows is a series of unjust trials, culminating in Jesus' crucifixion on a Roman cross. But is this the end of the story? On the third day, something unprecedented happens. Jesus rises from the dead. He appears to his disciples and many others, proving that death couldn't hold him. This resurrection becomes the cornerstone of Christian faith, a declaration of victory over sin and death, and the ultimate fulfillment of God's redemptive plan. Throughout his ministry, Jesus taught revolutionary ideas that continue to shape our world today. What did he say that was so radical? He spoke of loving not just our neighbors, but our enemies too. He taught about forgiveness, even in the face of great wrongdoing. His parables, like the Good Samaritan and the Prodigal Son, continue to challenge and inspire us to live differently. This message of hope and redemption spread rapidly after his ascension, carried by his followers to the ends of the earth. Today, billions of people around the world still find meaning, purpose, and transformation in the life and teachings of Jesus. As we conclude our journey through the life of Jesus, we're left with a profound realization. His story didn't end 2,000 years ago. It continues to unfold in the lives of those who follow his teachings today. How does this ancient story connect to our lives now? Whether you're a believer or a skeptic, there's no denying the immense impact Jesus has had on human history. I encourage you to dig deeper, to explore this story for yourself. Thank you for joining me on this journey through God's grand narrative. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe for more content exploring the foundational stories of our faith.